So I recently discovered a really fascinating YouTube channel. The channel is called Top 5s, and the only thing this channel does is post list videos. And as you can see for yourself, their videos are getting hundreds of thousands and in many cases millions upon millions of views. And the most captivating thing about this is that they never even have to show their face. Their channel is getting 36 million views in a single month, and they never once show their face or even have to talk into a microphone. And what's even more amazing than that is the amount of money that they're earning on YouTube by making these no-face videos. I pulled up this channel on a site called Social Blade, and according to Social Blade, this channel is earning between $9.1 thousand and about $145,000 per month, or about $4,800 per day. And just knowing what I know about making money on YouTube, I can tell you right now for a fact that this channel is definitely making closer to the higher end of the spectrum, and so about $145,000 per month. And so that got me thinking, maybe I should stop showing my face in my videos. No, that would never work. But there are thousands upon thousands of channels on YouTube that are making insane amounts of money by making videos and never showing their face. And in today's video, we're gonna go through step by step, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to start making these videos so that you too can start earning some potentially life-changing money. And we're gonna cover everything from how to actually create the videos using some very smart software, how you can use AI to create the entire video script for you, and lastly, how you can use something called text-to-speech to create the actual voiceovers that go in your videos so that you yourself never have to record your voice. And what we're gonna do today is actually create a real, legitimate no-face video just so that you can see how simple this process is. So first things first, I wanna answer the question, what type of no-face YouTube channel should you start? Because there are a lot of different ideas out there spanning across dozens of different topics. And so out of all the different faceless YouTube channels that you can start, which one is gonna work best for you? Well, to decide what type of no-face channel you should start, I want you to follow 3 important criteria. And ideally, the channel that you start should fit all of this criteria. And so the first criteria is the channel has to be easy to start. If the channel is hard to start and it takes a lot of work, then chances are you're probably not gonna wanna follow through with it and consistently make videos. Second, the channel has to have a model that's easy to replicate and automate. And what I mean by this is the no-face videos on your channel have to all kind of follow the same creation process. And ideally, you should be able to use tools that help you to kind of automate the entire process so that there's not a lot of friction. And then finally, the last criteria, it shouldn't take you a long time to create the videos. If you're spending days upon days making just one single video, well, then that's no good. Because with the right tools and the right guidance, it shouldn't take you that long to create these videos, as you'll see for yourself in a minute here. And so as an example, the channel that fits all 3 of this criteria is a channel very similar to what this channel here is doing, Top 5s. And so what we're gonna do is actually create a channel in the same exact niche. Now, we are gonna get into talking about how to actually create these videos in just a second here, but I wanted to really quickly talk with you about a very important subject, which is how to find video ideas for your no-face channel. Because what you don't wanna do is come up with a channel idea, right? And then just start taking random shots in the dark with video topics. And so how exactly do we know what videos will perform the best and have the potential to get the most views? Well, to answer that question, I'm gonna give you a personal secret of mine, okay? This is a secret that I've been using for my YouTube channel since the very beginning, and it's helped me to grow my channel exponentially over time. And the secret is using a strategy that I call above the baseline, and here's exactly how it works. What you would do is go and find about 6 or so of the largest channels within your niche. Once you find the largest channels, what you'll do is you'll just go to their YouTube page, click right here on videos, and then sort by most popular. And what this is gonna do is show you all of this channel's best performing videos. And what I want you to do is look at these videos and then write down the titles of the top 10 highest performing videos. And so you're just gonna do this for all 6 or so of the largest channels within your niche. And the reason we're doing this is because typically the videos that have performed well for other channels are more than likely gonna perform really well for your channel as well. And all you're gonna do is just recreate these same exact videos, making sure to add your own unique spin to it. And by doing this, you'll already have have over 60 plus different video ideas, okay? And so that's the first thing you're gonna do. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to the videos and then sort by, and then change this to sort by newest. And basically what you're looking for here are videos that have relatively high views compared to the channel's baseline average. And let me just kind of explain to you what I mean by this. If I scroll through all of these videos, I'll be able to kind of see what their baseline views are. And the baseline views are the average views that the channel gets when they upload a new video out of the last 10 videos. And so what you would do is just look at the last 10 videos, count all the views up on all those videos, and then divide it by 10, and that would give you the baseline average. And so for this channel right here, we can see that the average views are between about 15 and let's say maybe 60,000 views. And so just by doing some really quick math, let's just say that their baseline views are about 37,000 views per video. And so with that baseline in mind, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna scroll through the videos, and I'm just looking for videos that exceed that baseline significantly. And here's a perfect example right here. So all their videos on average get about 37,000 views, between 15,000 and about 60,000. But then all of a sudden there's this one, right? Which has over 650,000 views. And those views are significantly more than what the channel averages. And so basically what this tells me is that people really like that video. And so I'm just gonna go into my notes and I'm just gonna write down the title of that video and how many views that video got relative to the channel's baseline average. And so basically, if you just wanted an endless supply of video ideas, you could just go through and find the videos that have spikes in views relative to the channel's average. Now, something else that you can do is something that I started doing when I was first growing my channel, which is to use the YouTube auto suggest feature to come up with ideas. So YouTube auto suggest is a powerful feature built into YouTube that gives you a list of suggested search terms as you begin typing in a search query. And the reason this is so powerful is because YouTube is only suggesting these searches because these are things that a lot of people are searching for. And so let's just say, for example, that we wanted to come up with new video ideas for our No Face YouTube channel. I could start out and maybe type in top 10 into the search bar. And you can see that YouTube immediately gives us a list of suggested search terms. And so as an example, I'm gonna go down to the suggestion that says top 10 places. And then when I hit the space bar, YouTube will immediately give us a whole new list of different search ideas. And these are all ideas that we can go and make list videos from. And so let's just say, for example, that you decided to make a video about the top 10 places to visit in Japan. Well, you could then go and make dozens of other top 10 videos about things related to Japan. For example, top 10 foods in Japan, top 10 cars in Japan, top 10 cities in Japan, top 10 scariest places in Japan, top 10 best candy in Japan. I mean, I could literally go on and on, but I think that you get the point. And then you can take this formula and you can apply it to every single country in the world. I mean, heck, you could even apply it to every city in the world if you wanted to. And so you can kind of start to visualize like how many different video ideas you'll be able to come up with using this formula. I mean, in all seriousness, we're talking about virtually an unlimited number of ideas. And so now that you know how to come up with video ideas, it's time to actually create the video. And so let's start with step number 1, which is coming up with the script. So typically writing a script for a 10 to 15 minute video can take as long as 8 to 15 hours. And just take it from somebody who does this all the time, I know how long it takes. But with the help of AI, using ChatGPT, we'll be able to come up with a full video script in just a few minutes. And just for the sake of example, let's just say we're gonna make a video about the top 10 best places to visit in the US. What I would do is simply ask ChatGPT, what are the top 10 places to visit in the US? Like literally just ask it the question. And in a matter of seconds, it'll give you a list of the top places. But we're not done here yet, because what I want you to do now is copy all this text and place it inside of a text document. And I'm using Google Doc because it's completely free. Now, this information is great, it really is, but obviously this is not enough information to help us make a full video with. And so what we'll do now is we'll just take each of these individual locations and have the AI come up with scripts for us as to why these places are the best. And we're just gonna do this on an individual basis for each of the locations, okay? First on our list is the Grand Canyon. So I'm just gonna copy the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna come back over to ChatGPT and I'm just gonna ask ask the AI to write an article about why the Grand Canyon is one of the best places to visit in the US. And I want to specifically point out here that I am asking the AI to write an article. If we were to ask the AI to write a script instead of an article, it would literally come up with a movie script, like with characters and scene changes, and we don't want that. We simply need the AI to give us a lot of information about the Grand Canyon, right? Not write a movie script. And as you can see for yourself right here, after asking that question, it's given us a vast amount of information. And so what I'll do now is go back to our text document, paste this text under the Grand Canyon, clean up the formatting a little bit, and then that's it. And you'll just do this exact process 10 different times, or if you have a list of 5 items, 5 different times, you get the point. And so now something that would normally take you between 10-15 hours to complete can now be completed in just under an hour. And then after you've gotten your script finished, it's time to actually create the video. And this is where the fun really begins, because what we're gonna do is use an extremely powerful tool that's gonna help to expedite the video making process for us. And this tool will also record the voiceover for you based off the script. And this tool is called InVideo. Now, here's the thing, okay? If you want to take this serious, you have to be willing to invest in the right tools. For example, I pay hundreds of dollars per month in various subscription fees so that I can provide videos on my channel that are super engaging, high quality, and provide a lot of value. Now, in return, although I am technically paying, a little bit of money in subscription fees, those subscriptions have helped me to 100x, possibly 1000x my income here on YouTube. And so with InVideo, it's not any different. So you can see here, they have 3 different pricing tiers, a free version, business, and unlimited. I personally have the unlimited tier, and I'm paying yearly because it's actually significantly cheaper to pay yearly versus monthly. Now, ultimately, of course, it's gonna be up to you, okay? But if you are gonna take this serious and you wanna go with a paid plan, I would recommend starting with at least the business plan. If you decide to go with the paid plan, just make sure that you use code MAYO25 at checkout, or you can click on the link down below in the description of this video or the pinned comment. And if you do that, then you'll get a 25% discount on your subscription at checkout. Now, once your account is actually set up and you sign in, you'll land on a page that looks like this, right? It's just an empty dashboard with 4 different options. And the option that we're gonna click on is this one that says AI text to video. And when we click on that, we'll be presented with dozens of these templates. And basically what you're gonna do here is simply choose a template that you like. And you can actually hover over these templates to kind of preview what the video is gonna look like. And so for me personally, I like the way this one looks. And so I'll click on it, and InVideo will give us a preview of how the template will look. And all we'll do is just click right here on this button that says use template. And when we do that, we'll land on this page here. Now, this page right here allows us to do 2 different things. We can either ask the AI to write the script for us, or we can copy and paste our script from ChatGPT that we developed earlier into this box here. Now, I'm just gonna be honest with you, okay? InVideo's script AI is actually pretty good, but I still think that ChatGPT is slightly better. And so we're just gonna stick with our script that we created earlier. And so I'll go back to that script in Google Docs. And for this example, I'm just gonna copy a couple of small parts of the script and then paste it into this box on InVideo. And so we've got Yellowstone National Park, New Orleans, and Charleston, South Carolina. Also, before we click right here on create scene and watch the magic unfold, there's actually one really important thing that I want to mention about how this text here is formatted. There are a lot of different ways to go about this, but the way that I found works best is if you have the very first line introducing the point. And so, for example, number 3, Yellowstone National Park. And then after that first line, you're gonna press enter to create a line break, and then move the rest of the text underneath to the next line. And you'll just do this same exact thing for the rest of the script, okay? And so once that's done being formatted, you'll scroll down here and you'll see these boxes down here that say auto suggest images and videos. And we're just gonna make sure that all 3 of these boxes are selected, and then press on the button that says create scene. At which point InVideo will start to create a video sequence for you based on that text. Now, once that's finished, you'll have something that looks like this. And there's a few things that need to happen before this video is actually ready. Because for starters, the AI definitely isn't perfect. Like, sometimes it works wonderfully at choosing, images and videos that match the text. But honestly, honestly, sometimes it just misses, and that's fine. That's kind of to be expected with AI. And so we'll just have to do a little bit of work to get this exactly where we want it. And the first thing we have to do is decide if we need to replace any of the images that the AI used for our text. Now, for me personally, I'm okay with using images, but whenever I can, I would actually prefer to use videos over images. And so I'm actually gonna delete the image here that the AI suggested, okay? And I'm just gonna come over here to videos and then search Yellowstone National Park. And because we're on a paid plan, this means we have access to over 1 million plus different media. And so there really should be more than enough options to choose from. And so for example, I like the way this one right here looks. And so I'll simply drag it over here and place it in this box here, and that's it. Now for this box right here, the second box, because this is gonna be a longer piece of text, I wanna add more than just one piece of media here, right? Because right now, this one image will be on the screen for like 10 to 15 seconds, and that's way too long. Your viewers will get bored and they'll click off the video. And so what I'm gonna start doing is actually just pulling in more of these clips of Yellowstone into these boxes over here, and I'll just do like maybe 3 of them. Now, after you do this, okay, after you've added all your media into your boxes, you're just gonna click up here on this tab that says Editor. And when you do that, you'll notice that a new screen appears. And this screen actually shows us everything that currently exists within our video on the timeline here. Now, the first thing I wanna do before I do anything else is I wanna add the AI voiceovers so that we can actually have a person talking over the video. And to do this voiceover, I'm just gonna click right here on voiceover and then automate text to speech. When you do this, a new box will appear over here on the left-hand side of the screen showing you different options for your voiceover. And so we've got the actual text that the AI will read, the language, which for me is English, and then finally the voice. And you can see for the voice, we have several different options to choose from, and I'm personally just gonna go with Jack. But once you've done all this, just press the button that says generate voiceover, and then after the voiceover has been generated, what you'll do to save yourself a ton of time by checking this box right here that says add automated voiceover for all scenes, and then press add. And when you do this, InVideo will start generating all those voiceovers for you to go into your video. Now, after the voiceover has been added, the next thing we need to do is turn down the music on this video because right now it is way too loud. And so what I'll do is click on the song, and then up here is an option that says volume and fade. And if we click on that, there will be a slider that says dB. And I'm just gonna bring this down to maybe like -21 dB because you don't want the music to be so loud that it drowns out the voiceover, okay? And so we've got our video, we've got the voiceover added, we've got music, which by the way, if you wanted to change it, you can do that by going over here to music, choosing a genre, and then finding a new song. But we've got all these elements, so now let's take a look at what we've been able to create in just about 10 minutes.
Number 3. Yellowstone National Park. This national park is famous for its geothermal features, including the Old Faithful geyser, as well as its diverse wildlife and stunning landscape. Did you know that Yellowstone was established on March 1, 1872 as the world's first national park? Number 2. New Orleans.
I mean, come on, I'm genuinely impressed. Like, I know that I'm the one that just made this, but knowing how difficult this would have been to create using just like standard editing software, I'm very impressed with how easy InVideo made this process. Now, if you wanted to, you could do things like go back and remove these text boxes and just show images or videos without text. Now, I personally like having the text on the screen. I just think it adds a little bit more of a point of interest to the video, but you don't have to have them if you don't want to. And to delete them, just press on the text box and then press delete on your keyboard. But anyways, once you're happy with the video, like once you're happy with the final product, you're gonna come up here to export and choose 1080p. And once the export is done, your final video will be ready to be uploaded onto YouTube. And so let's just watch it one more time.
Number 2. New Orleans. Known for its rich history, vibrant music scene, and distinctive cuisine, New Orleans offers a unique blend of culture and charm. Many people don't know this, but the first Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans was held in the 1800s. Number 1. Charleston, South Carolina.
I mean, this is such a good video. Don't you think so? falling off me. And then you can just take the video file that InVideo gives you, upload it onto your YouTube channel, and just repeat that process over and over again. Now, you just saw for yourself how easy that entire process was. If you actually plan on making a no-face YouTube channel, I want you to comment down below what your channel is going to be called, and anybody that comments their new no-face channel down below, I will personally go and look you up and subscribe to your channel. I will be one of your first subscribers because I believe in you and I know that you can do it. And don't ever forget, you can accomplish anything you want in this life. I'm watching you, I believe in you, and as always, I'll see you again very soon. Take care.